Let's begin. Let's go ahead and start in a nice, easy child's pose. Toes touch, knees come out wide. Just take a moment to just settle in. Closing your eyes. Just begin by breathing in through your nose and then out through your nose. Again, in through your nose and then out through your nose. Continue that breath as you slowly walking your fingertips away, finding that length through your spine. Really feeling your lungs expand on your inner thighs as you inhale. And then really feel your body lengthen on the exhale. Take one more breath here. And then slowly come on up. Coming to a nice tabletop. Keeping those knees right underneath your hips, wrists right underneath your shoulders. And let's just do some cat-cows. Let's inhale, drop the belly. And then exhale, round it up, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round it up. Let's do one more. Inhale, dropping the belly, opening up the heart. And then as you exhale, feeling that rounding through your spine, bringing that chin to your chest. And then just come to a nice neutral spine. Go ahead and shake it out. Side to side, maybe look over your left, over to your right. Maybe open and close your jaw here. Maybe open mouth, exhale, whatever you need to just kind of wake up the body. And then let's slowly come back to that tabletop. On the inhale, we're going to bring our left arm out and then exhale, extend that right leg, finding our balance. And let's continue that like cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, bring this knee to elbow. Exhale, extend it. I should say just like the cat-cow. So inhale, round it up. Exhale, finding that length, reaching out. One more. And then exhale, fully extending, pressing those toes down towards the yoga mat. And then taking your left hand down, go ahead and bend your right knee. Can you take this left hand, can you find those toes? Can you press the top of that foot into your hand? Just kind of opening up the chest, opening up the quad. I like this too because you can really kind of wake up your balance, as I like to say. And then slowly come on back. Let's take those toes together, knees out wide, and just find a child's pose. Maybe roll up that right wrist a little bit. Maybe roll out your forehead. Take a full breath here. Fully exhale here. And then on your next inhale, come back to that tabletop. Maybe shake it out a little bit. And let's take it to the other side. We're going to inhale, right arm comes out. And then as you exhale, the left leg extends, pointing those toes down towards the yoga mat, finding your leg, finding your balance. And then on the inhale, bring that knee to elbow. Exhale, extending it nice and long. Two more. Inhale, rounding it up. And then exhale, finding that length. One more. Using those abdominal muscles. And then exhale, extend, holding it here. Finding your balance. And then gently placing your right hand on the ground, bending up your left foot, and then taking that right hand back, finding the top of that foot. And just very gently press into this stretch, opening up the shoulder, opening up the left quad. Hold here, another full breath. And then slowly release. One more time, come to that child's pose, wiggle it out. Open and close those hands. And then slowly roll it on up to that tabletop, coming forward into a nice up dog. Lifting up through the chin, lifting up. through those abdominal muscles. And then this time as you come back, curl those toes, finding your first downward facing dog. Pressing the heels into the yoga mat and just take what you need here. Maybe it's stillness. Maybe it's bending those knees a little bit. Walking out your dog. One more full deep breath wherever you are. And then we will all meet in stillness in that downward facing dog. Evenly pressing our way through both hands, both feet, lifting the hips up. And then exhale it out. And then looking forward, slowly walk it up to your first forward fold. Planting your feet, knees are bent. Let's go ahead and roll it on up one vertebrae at a time. Your head being the last thing that comes up as you're in a mountain pose, opening up the palms. Reaching down through your feet, let's go ahead and inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, give me a nice back bend, opening up the heart. Inhale, mountain. Extending those arms overhead. Exhale, coming on down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back to that forward fold. This time, inhale, we're going to come up and we're going to sit down into a nice, just easy chair pose, opening up the heart. And then if that feels good, let's take those arms behind us, opening up the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together, engaging those inner thighs, rooting down through your feet as you sit up. Give me another breath here. Exhale here. And now inhale, bring those arms up, extended mountain, and then you're going to exhale with some force, bring those hands down. So inhale, come back to that chair pose. Exhale into your airplane arms. Hold here. We're going to do that 2 more times. So here we go. Inhale, arms come up, extended mountain. Get ready to open mouth. Exhale right here. Swoosh it out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale into the airplane. Hold here for a breath. Waking up the body. Here we go. Inhale, extended mountain, arms come up. Exhale, swoosh it out. Inhale, extended mountain, changing it up. And then exhale into that back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, come on down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, finding that downward facing dog. Let's inhale into our plank pose here. You can drop to your knees right here. Holding it here, finding that strength, and then pressing back down dog. Let's do that again. Inhale into your plank, onto those yogi toes. Exhale, down dog. Waking up that core. One more. Inhale, come into that plank, holding it here, nice and strong. And then inhale here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up the heart. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Hang out here. Inhale here. Exhale here. And then let's take this left leg high, 3-legged dog. Keeping this left hip down, left heel up, feeling that stretch. And now as we inhale, let's bring this knee to nose. Exhale, extend this left leg behind you. Now inhale, knee to left elbow. Exhale, extend behind you. Now inhale, knee to right elbow. Exhale, extend straight behind you. And now inhale, come on through, giving me that crescent high lunge. Come on up. Relaxing your shoulders. And then just bringing those hands to heart center. We're going to have a little fun here. We're going to wake it up. We're going to come to a 1-legged mountain, but we're going to do it 3 times. Same leg. So rooting down through your left leg, hands are at heart center. Let's inhale, 1-legged mountain. Exhale here. Step it back. Exhale, 1-legged mountain. Let's do that again. Stepping it back. Exhale, 1-legged mountain, holding it here. And now stepping this leg back, let's just do a nice warrior 3 right here. Nice straight left leg, you got this. Extending from your neck, finding a little bit of balance. Holding it here, you got this. Can you give me one more breath? Breathe through it. And now inhale, come on back up, one-legged mountain. Step it back, crescent high lunge. Open up those arms. And now pivoting on this back foot, let's find a nice warrior one. Taking those hands behind us, opening up the chest right here. Nice chest expansion as you bend through that left leg. Opening it up. Option, you can take it to a humble warrior, leaning it forward. And then let's release. Inhale, both toes come forward, crescent high lunge. As you exhale, framing this left foot, dropping your back knee, planting your right hand, peeling open this left arm, coming into a nice low lunge twist. Taking this, your abdominals like you're gonna kiss that inner thigh of your left thigh, looking up towards the ceiling. Can you stack those shoulders? Wringing it out. And then on the inhale, coming on back, framing this left foot, curling your right toes, take this left leg straight back behind you, three-legged dog, and then coming into your down dog. Inhale into your plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Hold it here. Here we go. Let's inhale, right leg comes high. Three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend behind you. Inhale, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, behind you. Inhale, right knee, left elbow. Exhale, behind you. Inhale, bring this knee through. Crescent high lunge. Come on up. Relaxing your shoulders, bringing your hands to heart center. Really rooting down through that right foot. We're going to take flight 3 times. So here we go. Let's inhale, left knee comes high, one-legged mountain. Exhale, back to that lunge. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Using that core, exhale, stepping it back. One more, inhale. And then exhale, we're gonna come into a warrior 3 right here. Taking that left leg straight behind us. And then taking those arms to those airplane arms, just like we did in that chair pose. That left leg is straight. Right leg is straight, finding your balance. You got this. Now in the next inhale, bringing those hands to heart center, bringing your left knee up. Exhaling, stepping it back, finding your crescent high lunge. Now pivoting on that back foot, finding your warrior 1. Option, take those hands behind you, open it up. Nice chest expander right here. Breathing into that heart center space. If you want, you can bring it forward, bending into a nice humble warrior. And then inhale, come on back up, crescent high lunge, pivoting on those back toes. As you exhale, framing this right foot, dropping your left knee, coming into low lunge twist, one of my favorites. Stacking those shoulders, looking up towards the ceiling. Feeling that twist through the midsection. Really wringing it out right here. One more breath here. Exhale it out, framing this right foot, taking this right leg straight back behind you, three-legged dog, and then finding your downward facing dog. Let's inhale into our plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, hop it up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive into that mountain pose. Exhaling into your back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to that runner's lunge. Really finding that length, locking in your core. Let's come up to that crescent high lunge. Now we're just going to do it 1 time, and then we're going to add on. So here we go. Inhale, take flight, one-legged mountain. And then slowly hinge from the hips, coming into that warrior 3. Finding your balance. Coming back up to that one-legged mountain. You got this. Stepping back, crescent high lunge. Opening it up, warrior one. Taking those hands behind, opening up the chest as you lean forward into humble warrior. Inhale, come on up, releasing those hands, finding your warrior two. Holding it here, opening it up. Breathing through this beautiful stretch. Give me another full breath here. Exhale it out. And then straightening this front leg, taking this left hand, high-fiving the back of the room as you reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, coming into a nice extended side angle. Reaching up and through, breathing into that side body. Taking another full breath here. Opening it up. And then as you inhale, shift it forward, coming onto those yogi toes, dropping your hands and coming into that runner's lunge twist, stacking those shoulders, wringing it out right here. Exhale it out. And then framing this left foot, take this left leg, this time back behind you, open up that hip. And if it's in your yoga practice, if you want to come into a wild thing, you can. If not, just stay right in that scorpion tail. And then come on back, downward facing dog. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, hop it up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. As you exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back, finding your runner's lunge. Really locking in that root, using your core as you root to rise into your crescent high lunge. Let's take flight. Here we go. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged mountain. You got this. It's okay to wobble. Step it back into that crescent high lunge as you pivot on that back foot, finding your warrior one. Taking those hands behind you. Open up the heart. Big inhale here as you exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, come on up. Releasing your hands, coming into your warrior two. Holding it here, finding that stillness. Finding that strength this morning or afternoon. Let's go ahead and take this palm, high five the back of the room as you straighten that leg, reversing that triangle. And then as you come in to that extended side angle, holding here for a nice full deep breath, breathing into that side body. And then looking forward, rotating, coming back to that runner's lunge, dropping your hips, planting your left hand, peeling open into a delicious twist right here. Wring it out. Exhale here. And then taking this hand down to the mat, bring this right leg back behind you, scorpion tail. If wild thing is in your practice, if you want to lift up your hips, you can. Yogi's choice. And then finding your downward facing dog. Catch your breath here. We're going to run through that one more time each side. But let's add on. Let's bring this left leg high. Here we go. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Use that full breath. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Exhale, extend. Inhale, left knee, right elbow. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, finding that crescent high lunge. Come on up. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, warrior three. Take your time. Don't rush it. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, step it back, crescent high lunge. Pivoting on that back foot, finding your warrior one. Opening up the chest. And then falling into your humble warrior. Inhale, come on up, finding your warrior two. Taking this left palm up, coming into that reverse triangle. And then coming into your extended side angle, maybe you make it a little bit bigger. Looking forward, both toes are forward, framing this left foot as you come into a twist, wring it out. And then planting your left hand, taking this left leg back behind you, yogi's choice. And then finding your downward facing dog. Inhale into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Bending your knees. Give me a nice hop up to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Exhaling, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find your plank. Hold it here. One full breath here. Nice and strong, you got this. And then on the inhale, press it back down, dog. We're awake now, right? Let's inhale, right leg comes high. Inhale, right knee to nose. Exhale, extend behind you. Inhale, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, extend behind you. Inhale, right knee, left elbow. Exhale, extend behind you. Inhale, bring it through. Crescent high lunge. Come on up. Rooting through that right leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, crescent high lunge. Open up, warrior one. Take those hands behind you. Open up the chest. Big inhale here as you exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Inhale, releasing those hands, finding your warrior two. High-fiving the back of the room as you come into that reverse triangle. And now come into your extended side angle. Maybe make it a little bit deeper, yogi's choice. And then pivoting, looking forward, coming into that runner's lunge twist. Wringing it out. And then framing this right leg, take this right foot back behind you, scorpion tail or wild thing, yogi's choice. And then finding your downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Big inhale here. Fully mouth. Exhale, lifting your hips up. Catch your breath. Another breath here. And exhale here. Slowly coming to your knees. Taking to the side, having a seat. I'm going to take my left leg, maybe I'll face you, left leg underneath. Take this right leg up and over. Sitting up nice and tall. Taking this left hand, let's hug in this right knee. Taking your right hand behind you and just lifting it up right here. I'm going to turn to the side. This is such a great stretch for this IT band. You're also getting a twist through the midsection. Also opening up that left ear, left shoulder. So hold here, another full deep breath. Exhale it out. Okay, I lied, one more. Because it feels really good, right? Sitting up nice and tall as you exhale. And then slowly taking your left foot, staying with your knees like this, taking your right foot, we're gonna roll it on back. So finding your back, just taking those feet, so your knees are still crossed, and just hugging it in right here. And just feeling that stretch through your hips. So I'm holding the tops of my feet, my right knee's on top of my left, and just feeling that right through the hips. Feels really good. And then slowly releasing, we're gonna rock ourselves back up to seated. And now let's do the other side. So now our right leg is underneath. Left leg's nice and tall. Let's sit up. Here, I'll face you. Now we're on the other side. Hugging in this left knee now with that right foot, taking this left hand behind us, sitting up nice and tall, right? Really pressing down through that left hip as we look over that left shoulder. Such a great outer glute stretch. And again, massaging those internal organs. Use that breath. Sitting up nice and tall. Big inhale here. And then big exhale here. And then slowly roll it on back. If you can, keeping those knees stacked together. Grabbing onto the tops of the feet. And just slowly bringing your knees in towards your chest. You'll really feel that hip stretch. As you exhale, bring those knees a little bit closer. Use that breath. One more. And then slowly release, this time staying on your back. Bringing those knees into center and just give that lower back a little love. I like to kind of roll my ankles, take it side to side. And then let's go ahead and extend this right leg long. Big inhale here, bringing this knee in. As you exhale, take this left knee across the body, opening up those arms like a goalpost, looking over that left shoulder. So now keeping that left shoulder on the ground, bringing this right knee like kind of up towards your right elbow a little bit more, really twisting through that spine. I love this stretch because you can just really feel it through the chest as well, keeping that left shoulder on the ground. And then coming back to center. Bringing those knees into the chest. Actually, you know what? Let's take those feet flat. Let's take those arms out. Let's just do some windshield wiper right here, right? It feels really good on that lower back. We've been getting into the hips. And now come back to center. Let's take it to the right side. Extending that left leg long, bringing in your right knee. Big inhale here. As you exhale, take the right knee across the body, taking those arms to goalposts, looking over that right shoulder, keeping the right shoulder down, kind of bringing that right knee up towards the left, really feeling that twist through the spine, opening up through the chest. Feels really good. Breathe it out, and then come back to center. Taking those two peace fingers, grabbing onto your big toes, bending those knees alongside your body, really pressing that entire spine into your yoga mat, into a nice happy baby. Feeling the release in your lower back, your inner thighs. And then release. Maybe you bring those feet together as you just take this last moment of relaxation before you go on with about your day. Or just keep your feet out. Yogi's choice, what feels good. Just allowing the entire body to relax. Just taking one last moment here. Feel free to take longer in your Shavasana if you need. But if you're ready, go ahead and bring your knees back up. Bringing those knees into your chest. Taking it side to side. Go ahead and take those knees to one side as you sit it up. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice long spine, palms open. Let's end with one final breath today. Let's inhale, arms come up. Feeling your fingertips touch, and then exhale, letting out all that breath, sealing in your beautiful yoga practice. Thank you so much for doing yoga with me. Namaste.